As we enter our golden years, it's natural to think about how we can continue to thrive in life. For many of us, family has always been the central pillar of support, offering love, care, and companionship. However, as we get older, we may find that family is not always able to provide the support we need, whether it's due to distance, time constraints, or other personal challenges. That's why it's essential to build and maintain a network of support systems beyond just family. These support systems can often provide the stability and care we need to navigate the challenges of aging, and they can be just as, if not more, reliable than family ties. In this video, we'll explore 7 essential pillars of support that can help seniors like us lead a fulfilling, healthy, and empowered life post-60. These pillars go beyond just physical health. They encompass emotional, social, mental, and even spiritual well-being. While family will always be an important part of our lives, having additional support from trusted sources ensures we're never alone in our journey. One of the most important aspects of thriving after 60 is knowing where to turn when we need help. These support systems can help us maintain our independence, keep our minds sharp, and ensure that we have the resources we need when we need them most. In fact, some of these systems are specifically designed to step in and offer the kind of support that family might not always be able to provide. Whether it's through emotional support from a trusted counselor, physical health assistance from a caregiver, or social connection through community groups, the right support system can have a profound impact on our lives. By embracing these 7 essential pillars, we can not only survive in our later years, but we can truly thrive, living each day with purpose and strength. So if you're feeling like family is no longer enough to meet all your needs, or if you're simply looking for new ways to enrich your life, this video is for you. We'll walk through each of the 7 pillars, giving you the tools to build your own support network that works for you. Now we will get started. 1. Emotional and mental health support. As we grow older, it's only natural for us to experience a variety of emotional and mental challenges. These might include dealing with the loss of loved ones, adjusting to retirement, or even simply the changes that come with aging. However, one thing is certain, our emotional and mental well-being is just as important as our physical health, especially as we get older. The key is recognizing that, while family and close friends can provide some emotional support, there are other valuable sources of help that can make a significant difference in our lives. Let's take a moment to look at therapy, which can be one of the most beneficial ways to support mental health later in life. Many seniors experience feelings of isolation or loneliness, especially if they live far from their children or have outlived many of their friends. These emotions can lead to depression or anxiety, which are not uncommon in older adults. The good news is that therapy and counseling services are available to help. Whether it's through face-to-face sessions with a licensed therapist or even online counseling, therapy can provide a safe space to express feelings, learn coping strategies, and regain a sense of emotional balance. Take Martha, for example, a 68-year-old woman from Florida. After losing her husband, she found herself feeling isolated and unable to connect with her adult children, who were busy with their own lives. It was a family friend who suggested she try therapy, and it was a decision that changed her life. Through regular sessions, Martha was able to express her grief, understand her emotions better, and develop strategies to feel more connected to others. She also started attending a support group for widows, where she met people who were going through similar experiences. Martha credits therapy with giving her the tools to navigate life after loss and to find new meaning and joy in her day-to-day life. In addition to therapy, mental wellness programs are another key pillar for emotional support in later life. These programs can include group therapy, mindfulness sessions, and even specialized programs aimed at helping seniors manage stress, anxiety, or depression. Many community centers and even senior living facilities offer mental wellness programs tailored specifically for older adults. These programs are designed to help us maintain a positive outlook on life, reduce stress, and improve cognitive function. Let's consider James, a 74-year-old retired teacher from New York, who was struggling with anxiety after his retirement. He found it difficult to adjust to the idea of having no work-related responsibilities. A local senior center offered a mindfulness and meditation class that he decided to try. It wasn't long before James realized how much calmer and more centered he felt after just a few sessions. He became a regular participant, and over time, his anxiety decreased significantly. Not only did the mindfulness practice help him emotionally, but it also connected him with other seniors, giving him a new social circle. Additionally, therapy and wellness programs are not limited to just private sessions. Many seniors benefit from support groups where they can share their experiences with others who are going through similar situations. These groups often create a sense of community and belonging, which is vital for emotional health. The shared experiences help break down the isolation that many seniors feel, offering comfort in knowing they are not alone. Helen, a 70-year-old retiree from California, joined a grief support group after the passing of her close friend. At first, she was hesitant, fearing it might be too difficult to talk about her loss. But as she got to know the other members of the group, she felt a deep sense of relief. Being able to express her grief in a safe, supportive environment helped Helen heal in ways she hadn't imagined. The group not only offered her emotional support, but it also gave her new friendships that she cherishes to this day. In conclusion, emotional and mental health support is a crucial pillar in ensuring that we continue to live fulfilling and connected lives as we age. Therapy, counseling, and wellness programs are all effective ways to address the mental health challenges that often come with aging. Just like physical health, our emotional and mental well-being deserves attention and care. And with the right support systems in place, we can manage the emotional ups and downs of life and continue to thrive, regardless of age. Second, social connections and community engagement. As we age, it becomes even more important to nurture and maintain social connections. Having strong friendships and staying connected with our communities can significantly improve our overall well-being. Whether through family, friends, or community groups, staying socially engaged can help us combat feelings of loneliness and isolation, which are common challenges for many seniors. The benefits of these connections are countless. They can boost our mental and emotional health, provide a sense of belonging, and even improve our physical health. So how do we ensure that we stay socially connected as we get older? Let's explore the power of friendships, social groups, and community engagement. Take Bill, for instance, a 72-year-old retiree living in Michigan. After his retirement, Bill found himself spending more time alone, especially after his wife passed away. Initially, he enjoyed the quiet, but as time passed, he began feeling more isolated. It was only after his daughter encouraged him to join a local book club that things started to change. At first, Bill was hesitant. He hadn't really been an avid reader and wasn't sure if he would enjoy socializing with a group of strangers. However, after his first meeting, Bill found himself not only enjoying the discussions, but also looking forward to them every week. The book club gave him a reason to leave the house, meet new people, and engage in meaningful conversations. Over time, he built new friendships, and what started as an activity to fill time turned into a supportive community where Bill felt valued and connected. Friendships are essential at any age, but they become especially crucial as we grow older. Research has shown that maintaining social relationships can reduce the risk of developing health problems, including heart disease and depression. By engaging in social groups or pursuing hobbies with others, we create opportunities for emotional support and companionship that can enrich our lives. Social groups can range from something as simple as a coffee group to more structured activities like fitness classes, art clubs, or gardening teams. These groups allow us to interact with others who share similar interests, and the act of bonding over a shared activity fosters a sense of belonging and purpose. Let's talk about Joan, a 68-year-old woman from Texas who found a new sense of joy through a local volunteer program. Joan had always been passionate about animals, but after retiring, she didn't know how to channel that energy. When a friend told her about a nearby animal shelter looking for volunteers, Joan jumped at the opportunity. She started by helping to walk dogs and later assisted in organizing events to raise funds for the shelter. Through her work at the shelter, Joan met several like-minded people, and together they formed a tight-knit group that not only helped the animals, but also supported each other through life's ups and downs. Joan credits her involvement in the volunteer program with giving her new friends and a renewed sense of purpose. Beyond social groups, community engagement plays a critical role in staying connected and active. Many seniors find that their communities offer a wealth of resources to help them stay engaged. Community centers, for example, often host a variety of activities, from fitness classes to art exhibitions to gardening projects. These activities are designed to keep us active, both physically and mentally, while also helping us develop new skills and friendships. Local clubs also offer opportunities for socialization and provide a platform for us to connect with others in our area. Whether it's joining a knitting club, a garden club, or even a local hiking group, these clubs can provide us with a sense of community and shared purpose. Tom, a 75-year-old man from Ohio, found his way back to socializing through community gardening. After his wife passed, Tom spent a lot of time tending to his own garden, but it was a solitary experience. When he heard about a community gardening project in his neighborhood, he decided to give it a try. It wasn't long before he formed connections with his fellow gardeners, and their shared love for plants led to friendships that extended beyond the garden. Tom now spends his days not only caring for his garden, but also organizing gardening workshops for other seniors. Through this, he's found a new sense of joy, purpose, and connection. His community garden became a space where friendships bloomed, and Tom's life became much richer as a result. These examples show that the act of social engagement is not only about filling the hours in the day, it's about improving our quality of life and finding new ways to thrive. It can bring immense joy to know that we are part of something bigger than ourselves, whether it's a community project, a social group, or simply a friendship. The key is finding an activity or group that speaks to our passions and interests, and then taking that first step to get involved. There's a saying that a friend in need is a friend indeed, and for seniors, these friendships are more valuable than ever. They offer us the opportunity to connect with others, stay active, and share our experiences in a meaningful way. Whether it's through community clubs, volunteer work, or simply reaching out to an old friend, social connections have the power to enrich our lives in ways we may not even realize until we take that step. So if you find yourself feeling a bit isolated, consider joining a local group or volunteering your time. Sometimes the best way to help yourself is to help others. 3. Physical health and wellness support. As we enter our later years, maintaining our physical health becomes more crucial than ever. Staying active, keeping our bodies in good shape, and receiving the necessary health care can make all the difference in how we feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. While it may seem challenging at times, the truth is that there are many resources and programs available to help us maintain our mobility and strength even as we age. Whether it's through fitness programs, physical therapy, or simply making regular doctor visits a priority, these actions can help us stay independent, healthy, and thriving. Take Eleanor, for example. At 72, she had been feeling more sluggish and tired than usual. Her joints ached, and she felt less motivated to go out and stay active. But when her doctor suggested she try a gentle yoga class specifically designed for seniors, Eleanor hesitated at first. After all, she hadn't been very active for years, but her doctor reassured her that yoga could help improve her flexibility and mobility without putting too much strain on her body. She decided to give it a try, and it turned out to be life-changing. In her first class, Eleanor felt nervous and unsure of herself, but with the support of the instructor and the other participants, she quickly realized that the class was not about competing or being perfect. It was about moving at your own pace, listening to your body, and gradually improving. Over time, Eleanor's flexibility improved, her back pain decreased, and she found herself feeling more energized and confident. Not only did yoga improve her physical health, but it also gave her a sense of belonging and connection with others her age, who were all working towards similar goals. For seniors like Eleanor, fitness programs specifically designed for older adults are an essential part of maintaining physical health. These programs focus on low-impact exercises that help improve flexibility, balance, strength, and cardiovascular health. Activities like Tai Chi, water aerobics, walking groups, and stretching exercises are perfect examples of ways seniors can stay active without overexerting themselves. The beauty of these fitness programs is that they are tailored to our needs, taking into account the changes that come with aging, like reduced muscle mass, joint stiffness, or limited mobility. But physical activity doesn't just mean going to the gym or joining an exercise class. For many seniors, physical therapy plays a pivotal role in maintaining and improving health. If you've experienced an injury, surgery, or chronic condition, physical therapy can help you regain mobility, reduce pain, and improve your overall functionality. It's also a valuable tool for seniors to prevent injuries, improve posture, and strengthen muscles that may have weakened over time. Consider Robert, a 70-year-old man from Ohio, who underwent knee surgery after a fall. Before the surgery, Robert had been an avid runner, but after his fall, he feared he'd never be able to run again. His doctor recommended physical therapy to help him recover. At first, Robert was doubtful. The idea of doing exercises specifically for rehabilitation seemed foreign to him. But after a few weeks of dedicated physical therapy, he was amazed at how much his knee had improved. Slowly, he began walking without pain, and eventually he was able to jog short distances again. Through the help of his therapist, Robert regained his strength and confidence. His recovery not only brought back his physical capabilities, but also his mental resilience, proving that with the right support, recovery is possible, even after an injury or surgery. Regular healthcare visits are also essential to maintaining overall health as we age. Our bodies go through many changes, and it's important to have a healthcare professional who understands those changes and can offer guidance. Regular checkups and screenings are vital in catching potential health issues early, which can lead to better outcomes in the long run. For example, routine blood pressure checks, cholesterol tests, and cancer screenings are all ways to monitor our health and detect problems early. Having a trusted doctor who knows your medical history and can offer personalized advice is a key pillar in maintaining physical health. Susan, a 68-year-old woman from California, is a great example of how regular healthcare visits can make a big difference. For years, Susan had been neglecting her annual physical exams. She had always felt fine and didn't see the need for a checkup. However, after a gentle reminder from her daughter, Susan scheduled an appointment. During her visit, her doctor detected early signs of high blood pressure, which could have led to more serious health complications down the road. Thanks to that checkup, Susan was able to make lifestyle changes and start medication to manage her blood pressure. Had she waited longer, things could have turned out differently. It's not just about visiting the doctor for checkups either. It's about staying proactive with our health. This means seeking out the necessary care when something feels off or when we experience new symptoms. We should never hesitate to reach out for help when we need it. Physical health isn't just about avoiding sickness. It's about maintaining an active lifestyle, fighting off chronic conditions, and ensuring that we're as healthy as possible in our later years. For many seniors, staying active through fitness programs, working with a physical therapist, and scheduling regular checkups can help us age gracefully and live independently for as long as possible. It's about taking control of our health and making choices that will support us in living our best lives, physically, mentally, and emotionally. 4. Financial and legal support systems. As we age, managing our finances and preparing for the future becomes more important than ever. While many of us may have focused on raising families, building careers, and enjoying the present, there comes a time when safeguarding our assets, ensuring a comfortable retirement, and planning for our estates become vital aspects of our well-being. Fortunately, there are numerous resources available to assist us in navigating these complex areas, including financial advisors, legal experts, and estate planners. These professionals can help us make the best decisions for our futures, ensuring that we are not only financially secure, but also prepared for unexpected life events. One of the first steps in financial planning is working with a financial advisor. These experts can help us develop a plan to manage our income, savings, and investments effectively. Financial advisors offer personalized guidance on budgeting, retirement savings, tax strategies, and even long-term care planning. Their role is to ensure that our money works for us in the most efficient way possible, helping us grow our wealth and preserve it as we move into retirement. With proper guidance, we can feel confident that we are financially prepared for the years ahead. Consider Frank, a 75-year-old retiree from Arizona. After retiring from his job as a teacher, Frank found himself struggling to manage his pension and savings. He realized that, despite his best efforts, he hadn't prepared as well as he should have for retirement. Frank met with a financial advisor who helped him develop a strategy to manage his funds more effectively. They reviewed his expenses, assessed his current investments, and made adjustments that allowed Frank to maximize his retirement income. Thanks to the advisor's guidance, Frank now enjoys a comfortable and stress-free retirement, with the peace of mind that comes from knowing his finances are in good hands. In addition to financial advisors, legal experts are essential for ensuring that we have the proper legal protections in place. As we age, it's crucial to have our wills, powers of attorney, and healthcare directives in order. A legal expert, such as an attorney specializing in elder law, can help us with estate planning, ensuring that our wishes are honored after we pass away. Estate planning is a process that involves organizing our assets, deciding how we want them distributed, and setting up mechanisms to manage our affairs if we become unable to do so ourselves. Without a solid plan, we risk leaving our loved ones with unnecessary stress, confusion, and potential legal battles. Linda, a 68-year-old widow from New York, learned the importance of legal planning after her husband's passing. Though they had always discussed their wishes, they never actually created a will. As a result, Linda faced complications in managing their assets. It took months of paperwork and legal negotiations before she could access their shared accounts and settle her husband's estate. After this experience, Linda decided to work with a legal expert to create her own will and establish a power of attorney. She now feels confident that, should anything happen to her, her wishes will be respected, and her children will be taken care of without unnecessary delays or disputes. Another critical component of financial and legal support is estate planning. This involves not only deciding who will inherit your assets, but also establishing how and when those assets will be distributed. An estate planner can help seniors with complex issues, such as minimizing estate taxes and ensuring that specific wishes, such as charitable donations, are honored. Estate planning also includes setting up trusts, which can help protect assets from creditors and ensure that beneficiaries receive their inheritance as intended. Harold, a 72-year-old man from California, worked with an estate planner to establish a living trust that would protect his assets from estate taxes and probate fees. Harold had several properties, including a family cabin, that he wanted to pass on to his children. With the help of his estate planner, he created a plan that ensured his children could inherit the cabin without the lengthy probate process. This not only saved his family time and money, but also gave Harold the peace of mind, knowing that his wishes would be carried out seamlessly when the time came. Finally, safeguarding assets is another crucial element of financial and legal planning. As we get older, it's essential to ensure that our savings and investments are protected, both from potential fraud and from unexpected events. Seniors are often targeted by scammers who prey on their vulnerability, making it essential to be vigilant and cautious when managing finances. Financial advisors can help seniors set up protections for their assets, such as setting up fraud alerts, ensuring that their accounts are secure, and offering advice on how to avoid common financial scams. Take Margaret, an 80-year-old woman from Texas, who was a victim of a scam that drained her savings. She had received a phone call from someone claiming to be from her bank, asking for personal information. Unbeknownst to her, it was a fraudster attempting to steal her funds. After the incident, Margaret worked with a financial advisor to set up additional security measures on her accounts, including fraud alerts and password managers to protect her from future scams. Thanks to her proactive approach, Margaret feels much more secure about her finances now. In conclusion, financial and legal support systems play a vital role in helping us live comfortably and securely as we age. By working with financial advisors, legal experts, and estate planners, we can ensure that our assets are protected, our wishes are honored, and our financial futures are secure. These professionals help us make informed decisions, avoid potential pitfalls, and create a plan for the future that aligns with our values and desires. With their support, we can rest assured that we are prepared for whatever the future may hold. Now we will get started. 5. Technological support and digital connections. As we get older, technology can often seem intimidating or unnecessary. However, embracing modern tools can significantly enhance our lives, making us feel more connected, independent, and engaged with the world. Whether it's staying in touch with family and friends, monitoring our health, or simply keeping our minds sharp, the right technology can play a transformative role in our daily lives. In fact, it can often be the bridge that keeps us connected to the world, especially when physical distance or health challenges make traditional forms of connection difficult. Let's consider video calling, which has become one of the most powerful tools for seniors to stay in touch with loved ones. While phone calls are great, video calling offers a more personal, face-to-face interaction that helps maintain emotional bonds. With platforms like Zoom, Skype, and FaceTime, staying in touch with family members, whether they're down the street or across the globe, has never been easier. Video calling can also help us maintain social relationships and keep loneliness at bay, something many seniors struggle with. Whether it's seeing grandchildren grow up or simply chatting with a long-lost friend, video calls are a wonderful way to keep relationships strong and vibrant. Take Mary, for example, a 76-year-old woman from Illinois. Mary's son and his family live in another state, and while they would visit when they could, it was hard for her to feel connected with them between visits. When Mary's daughter-in-law introduced her to Zoom, she was initially skeptical. However, after a few tries, she was hooked. Now, Mary has regular video calls with her grandchildren, and she loves being able to see their faces, watch them play, and talk to them about their day. Mary feels less isolated, and the joy these calls bring has truly improved her emotional well-being. Video calls have helped her feel closer to her family, no matter the distance. In addition to video calling, online social networks have become increasingly popular among seniors as a way to stay engaged and connected. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and even Twitter offer seniors the opportunity to share updates, photos, and messages with their family and friends. These platforms also allow us to engage with larger communities, whether it's joining a group for a shared hobby, participating in online discussions, or simply staying updated on news and events that matter to us. Social media isn't just for younger generations. It can be a lifeline for seniors to interact with the world around them, share their experiences, and maintain relationships with others. Let's look at Robert, a 70-year-old retiree from Florida who found a new sense of purpose through Facebook. After his wife passed away, Robert found himself spending a lot of time alone at home. He had a few close friends, but many of them had moved away or were no longer in touch. A friend suggested that he join a local Facebook group for people who enjoyed gardening, a hobby Robert had always loved, but never had much time for before retirement. He was hesitant at first, but soon realized how much he enjoyed sharing pictures of his garden and talking to other people who shared his passion. The group became a source of social interaction and connection for Robert, and he even made a few friends who lived nearby. Social media gave Robert a new way to stay connected, share his passions, and find new purpose in his daily routine. Another area where technology has been a game changer is health monitoring. There are now a variety of apps and devices that allow seniors to track their health, manage chronic conditions, and stay on top of appointments and medications. From smartwatches that monitor heart rate and activity levels, to health apps that track blood pressure, glucose levels, and even medication schedules. These tools offer seniors the ability to manage their health with ease. They can also share data with their doctors, making remote consultations more effective and timely. For instance, Susan, a 68-year-old woman from California, has struggled with managing her diabetes for years. While she saw her doctor regularly, she often forgot to track her blood sugar levels or take her medication on time. Her daughter introduced her to a health monitoring app that helped her track her blood sugar, remind her to take her medication, and even log her meals. Over time, Susan became more empowered in managing her condition. The app allowed her to feel more in control of her health and gave her the ability to share her data with her doctor, making her visits more productive. With the app's support, Susan felt less stressed about managing her diabetes and more confident in her ability to stay healthy. Beyond these tools, there are a host of other technologies that can enhance daily living for seniors. Smart home devices like Alexa or Google Home make it easier to control lights, thermostats, and appliances through simple voice commands. These devices can also provide reminders for appointments, take medication, or even play music to brighten a day. Robotic companions like companions dogs or even personal assistants are becoming increasingly popular for seniors who live alone. These devices provide companionship, remind us to stay on track with daily tasks, and offer a sense of safety and comfort, especially if we're worried about falling or needing help during the night. For Jack, an 80-year-old from Texas, a smart home system has been a game changer. Jack was finding it difficult to remember all the small tasks, turning off lights, adjusting the thermostat, or locking the doors at night. His children set him up with an Alexa smart speaker, which he now uses daily. With just a voice command, Jack can turn on his lights, lock the door, and even set reminders to take his medication. The system has given him more independence, and he no longer worries about forgetting his simple tasks. Jack is now able to enjoy his daily routines with ease and peace of mind, knowing that technology is there to help. Embracing technology doesn't mean we have to become experts in every new gadget or app, but by taking small steps, we can open up a world of possibilities that allow us to stay connected, healthy, and engaged with the world around us. Technology can be a powerful tool that helps us remain independent, stay in touch with our loved ones, and maintain an active and fulfilling life well into our later years. 6. Spiritual and religious support. As we age, we often reflect on the meaning of life and the legacy we will leave behind. For many seniors, faith and spirituality provide a powerful source of strength, comfort, and purpose. Whether through organized religious practices, personal spiritual reflection, or involvement in faith-based communities, spirituality can help us navigate the challenges of growing older, offering a sense of peace and resilience. In fact, spiritual well-being plays a significant role in our overall health, mentally, emotionally, and even physically. For many, faith becomes a cornerstone of life after 60, offering both a sense of belonging and a path forward during times of uncertainty. Faith-based communities and spiritual leaders. Faith-based communities often serve as more than just places of worship. They become a source of emotional and social support, a network of individuals who share common values and beliefs. For seniors, these communities offer a vital sense of connection, particularly as family and friends may become more distant or unavailable due to various life circumstances. Religious leaders within these communities, such as pastors, rabbis, or spiritual counselors, play an essential role in guiding and supporting seniors through life's transitions, offering not only spiritual counsel, but also personal companionship. Consider Grace, a 72-year-old woman from Ohio. After the loss of her husband, Grace found herself grappling with profound loneliness and grief. Although she had family nearby, she felt disconnected and unsure of how to cope with her emotions. A neighbor invited her to join a Bible study group at the local church, and she hesitantly agreed. To her surprise, the group welcomed her with open arms, providing not only spiritual guidance but also a compassionate space to share her feelings. The church's pastor became an important spiritual leader for Grace, offering wisdom and comfort through difficult times. Grace credits her involvement with the church as the key to healing her grief. The friendship she developed in the group gave her a renewed sense of purpose and belonging, and the spiritual guidance helped her reconnect with her faith. Faith-based communities offer more than just weekly services. They often host support groups, social events, and volunteer opportunities that provide a sense of connection and meaning. For seniors, these programs are especially beneficial in reducing isolation, enhancing mental well-being, and providing opportunities for giving back to others. Whether it's organizing food drives, visiting those in need, or participating in prayer circles, being part of a community of faith encourages active participation, which is crucial for maintaining emotional and spiritual health. Spirituality as comfort and purpose. Spirituality, regardless of one's religious affiliation, can provide deep comfort during challenging times. As we grow older, we face many transitions, such as retirement, the loss of loved ones, and health challenges. These changes can sometimes leave us feeling uncertain, vulnerable, and disconnected. However, spirituality provides a framework through which we can find meaning and purpose, even in difficult circumstances. It offers a sense of continuity and a connection to something greater than ourselves. John, a 78-year-old widower from Florida, found solace in spirituality after his wife passed away. For years, John had been a devout Christian, but after his wife's death, he struggled to find meaning in his daily life. One evening, while feeling particularly down, he decided to attend a spiritual retreat hosted by a nearby church. The retreat, which focused on mindfulness, prayer, and meditative reflection, gave John the opportunity to reconnect with his spiritual roots. It was during this retreat that he realized that while his wife was gone, his faith would continue to guide him. The retreat leaders, who were spiritual mentors, helped John see that his life still had meaning and that he had much to offer others. Since then, John has become involved in a local ministry, helping others who are grieving and offering spiritual support to people in his community. His spirituality has not only comforted him, but also given him a renewed sense of purpose. Helen, a 69-year-old woman from New York, experienced a similar journey. After being diagnosed with a chronic illness, she faced the overwhelming fear of losing her independence. She had always been an active person, but the diagnosis made her feel uncertain about the future. Seeking solace, Helen turned to her faith and began attending regular services at her local church. Her pastor spoke about the importance of trust in God's plan, and through prayer and reflection, Helen found peace in surrendering her worries to a higher power. She also became involved in a prayer group at the church, where members prayed together for healing and strength. Through this support, Helen discovered that spirituality could be both a source of healing and a way to accept her circumstances with grace. By focusing on her faith, Helen found comfort, and she no longer feared the future as she once had. Spirituality and religious communities as a source of companionship. In addition to offering comfort and meaning, faith-based communities provide invaluable companionship. As we age, it's common to experience the loss of friends and loved ones, and isolation can become a significant challenge. Religious communities, however, offer a sense of belonging and provide opportunities to connect with others who share similar values. This sense of companionship is particularly important for seniors who may be living alone or who have lost their close-knit social networks. Alice, an 80-year-old woman from California, was feeling disconnected after her longtime friends moved away. She had always been an active member of her church, but had recently stopped attending due to health problems. When her daughter encouraged her to rejoin the congregation, Alice hesitated but eventually agreed. The church welcomed her back with open arms, and she quickly rekindled her friendships. She was also introduced to a church outreach group, which focused on visiting the elderly and providing companionship. Alice found herself not only receiving support, but also offering it to others. The friendships she made through her church community became a significant part of her life, and she credits this support network with helping her feel valued and connected. Through these examples, it's clear that faith and spirituality play a profound role in our lives, and especially as we age. They provide us with a sense of purpose, help us navigate difficult times, and offer us a community of support that is vital to our emotional and spiritual health. Whether through regular religious services, spiritual retreats, or community engagement, spirituality offers seniors the strength and connection they need to thrive in their later years. 7. Caregiver and practical support. As we grow older, there may come a time when we need assistance with daily tasks or require more specialized care to maintain our health and well-being. While family members often provide invaluable support, there are times when professional caregivers, home health aides, and support services become essential in ensuring that we live comfortably and independently. These services can offer the physical, emotional, and practical help we need, allowing us to stay at home longer and maintain a quality of life that we may not have been able to achieve on our own. Let's explore the importance of these non-family caregivers and the role they play in our lives, as well as share some real-life examples of how seniors have benefited from these services. Non-family caregivers and home health aides. While family members may step in to help, there are situations where a non-family caregiver or home health aide can provide the specialized care needed. These professionals are trained to assist with a wide range of tasks, from personal care, such as bathing and dressing, to helping with medications, meal preparation, and even mobility assistance. For seniors with chronic conditions, dementia, or physical limitations, the expertise of a professional caregiver can be a game changer, ensuring that their daily needs are met and that they can live independently for as long as possible. Deborah, a 76-year-old woman from Arizona, found herself in need of extra help after being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Although her daughter and son-in-law lived nearby, they both worked full-time and were unable to provide the constant support she required. Deborah hired a home health aide who visited her 3 times a week to assist with mobility, personal care, and medication management. The caregiver also helped Deborah with light housekeeping and meal preparation, which gave her the confidence to continue living at home rather than move to an assisted living facility. Deborah credits her aide with not only improving her physical health, but also giving her peace of mind, knowing she had the professional care she needed. For many seniors, hiring a non-family caregiver or home health aide allows them to remain in their own homes, which is often preferable to moving to a nursing home or assisted living facility. Home care allows seniors to continue enjoying their familiar surroundings, maintain their independence, and preserve their dignity, all while receiving the necessary support. The role of support services in daily tasks and long-term care. In addition to non-family caregivers, various support services assist with long-term care and daily tasks, ensuring that seniors get the help they need without overwhelming family members. These services can include help with activities like grocery shopping, cleaning, running errands, or attending medical appointments. Many seniors also rely on these services when they need temporary help after an illness or surgery. Consider Albert, a 73-year-old man from New Jersey, who required physical therapy following knee replacement surgery. Albert's daughter, who lived out of state, was unable to be there to care for him during his recovery. He hired a home care service that sent a caregiver to assist him with basic activities, including helping him get to his physical therapy appointments, managing his medications, and providing companionship. The caregiver also helped him with personal hygiene and meals, allowing Albert to focus on his recovery. With the assistance of the caregiver, Albert was able to avoid a hospital stay and recover in the comfort of his own home. His daughter was relieved that he had the support he needed and felt confident in the quality of care he received. For those with dementia or other cognitive impairments, caregiving services are even more essential. These services are trained to handle the specific needs of individuals who may not be able to manage daily tasks on their own, including remembering appointments, keeping track of medications, or managing their personal hygiene. In some cases, families turn to respite care services to provide temporary relief from caregiving duties, ensuring that the primary caregiver can rest, recharge, and avoid burnout. Gloria, a 70-year-old woman from Texas, became the primary caregiver for her husband, who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. After several months of struggling to balance caregiving with her own needs, Gloria realized she needed additional support. She reached out to a respite care service, which provided a professional caregiver to look after her husband for a few hours each week. This gave Gloria time to take care of herself, run errands, and spend time with friends. She credits the respite care service with helping her avoid burnout and maintain her well-being while still providing excellent care for her husband. Real-life instances where seniors relied on professional caregiving services. The need for professional caregiving services is becoming more common as the senior population grows and ages. Many seniors find themselves relying on these services to maintain their independence and receive specialized care when family is unavailable or unable to provide the level of support they need. Take Maggie, a 79-year-old woman from Minnesota, who had been living independently until her health began to decline. After undergoing surgery for a broken hip, Maggie struggled with daily tasks like dressing, bathing, and cooking meals. She hired a caregiver service that provided a caregiver to help her with these tasks, as well as assist her with physical therapy to regain strength and mobility. The caregiver not only helped Maggie with her physical recovery, but also offered emotional support, helping her stay positive during her recovery. Maggie's caregiver became a trusted companion, and she credits the caregiver's support with her ability to regain her independence and continue living at home. Another example is Edith, an 85-year-old woman from Maine, who had been living in a nursing home for several years. While the facility provided basic care, Edith felt disconnected from her community and longed for more personalized care. After a conversation with her children, Edith decided to hire a home health aide to provide more tailored care. The aide assisted with medication management, housekeeping, and even helped Edith maintain her social connections by driving her to visits with friends and family. This personalized support allowed Edith to thrive in a home-like environment, surrounded by the people and things she loved. As we age, the role of non-family caregivers, home health aides, and support services becomes increasingly important. These professionals provide invaluable assistance with daily tasks, health management, and emotional support, allowing seniors to maintain their independence, live with dignity, and receive the care they need. Whether it's through hiring a professional caregiver, using community support services, or seeking temporary respite care, these support systems ensure that seniors can continue to thrive even when family members cannot always be there. By utilizing these services, seniors are empowered to live their best lives, knowing that they have the support they need to age with grace and comfort. In this video, we've explored the 7 essential pillars of support that can help seniors thrive as they navigate the challenges of aging. These pillars are not just about surviving in our later years, but about truly living with vitality, purpose, and connection. From emotional and mental health support to spiritual guidance, and from social engagement to physical health care, each pillar plays an integral role in ensuring that we live our lives fully and independently. We've seen how caregiver services, technological advancements, financial and legal advice, and community support can make a real difference in the lives of seniors, often providing a level of care and attention that family members alone cannot always offer. In many ways, these support systems can be even more reliable than family ties, particularly when family members may not be physically present or equipped to handle specific needs. These pillars are here to ensure that we are not only supported in our day-to-day lives, but also empowered to make decisions, stay connected, and maintain our quality of life. If you're still with us, we hope that this video has inspired you to actively seek out these essential support systems. They are here to enrich your life, enhance your well-being, and provide you with the resources and guidance you need to age with grace and confidence. Remember, you don't have to face the challenges of aging alone. These support systems are available to help you every step of the way. No matter the challenges we face, seniors are resilient. We have the strength to embrace change, adapt to new situations, and thrive, regardless of our age. By relying on these support pillars, we can continue to lead fulfilling and empowered lives, creating new memories, forging meaningful connections, and living life to the fullest. Thank you for being with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell us one thing you learned and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your feedback means a lot to us, so please feel free to share. Reading your comments truly motivates and inspires us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support enables us to keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.